Today we're rifling through the medicine cabinet at a house party.
Welcome back to HIVEMIND Unlimited.
That's right. Today we're going to be doing a tier list of over-the-counter medicines. Medicines that you can get over the counter, which means a pharmacy counter, and not the way that you're thinking.
What?
Getting bent over the counter. I know what people were thinking. People were thinking about it.
I don't mind if you put an Advil up there, down there, around there, anytime, all the way down my stairs.
This tier list is about pills, no matter where you put them.
No prescription needed. So it's not about getting high. It's about getting high.
All right, we got our Patreon linked in the description, only $5 a month. We also have merch over on copes.shop, available now, brand new drop. Other than that, let's just get right into this whole thing.
Come on, baby, show me some pills.
First, we got Advil.
Oh, Advil rocks, and you realize that really the older you get.
I feel like when I was a kid, I'd only ever have to take one if I had like the worst headache of all time.
Yeah, I had like a growing headache, like my skull was growing. I'd be like, oh!
Yeah, sometimes your brain gets too big for your skull.
Yeah.
And then your mom says, hey, take this. And then, but when you get older, you take them whenever.
Yeah, drunk, not drunk. I've started doing the thing. I take them when I'm drunk, like when I'm going to bed.
Right, that's not good.
No, it is.
It's it's bad though. Is ibuprofen the one that affects your liver? Which one's with the kidneys?
Like, I give a fuck. I just drank all night. You think I care about my liver?
Well, yeah, but it just like, it exacerbates it.
Exacerbate.
It basically like compounds the effect to your liver.
Yeah,
One of them does.
It thins the blood and it makes it boop, 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 and it hurt. But I wake up feeling good if I do it. So
do you wake up feeling better, or you're sure?
100%.
Okay.
Trust me, buddy. I know hangovers. Hangovers know me. I know them. We hang out a lot.
Yeah. I usually just take it in the morning, and then I do a liquid IV sort of situation, and I'm usually all right.
I do like these specific Advils because they're like the candy-coated ones. They're kind of sweet on the outside.
A little bit sweet. I give it an A for Advil.
I go C. You can't get high off of them.
Well, yeah, you can't get, there's not going to be a lot of them you can get high off of.
Yep, then there's going to be a lot of low rankings for me.
Okay. All right, next.
Claritin D.
Yeah, non-drowsy Claritin D.
The D is the one that can get you a little high. You get a buzz off this.
But this is non-drowsy.
No, I mean, you get like a little zzz.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Claritin D will give you a little bit of a boost. And I like that. And it really saves me. And I love the packaging here, a representation of a blue sky. That is your nostrils opening up and getting a deep breath in.
See, and I interpret this a little bit differently.
Please enlighten me.
This seems to be the meadow or field in which you can play in and not worry about your allergies. A lot of people are allergic to grass, pollen, bees, cats, dogs, peanuts, shellfish, grain of some sort. Soy is a big one. A lot of people are allergic to soy. Milk as well. Eggs are sometimes an allergy for some people. Other people have strange allergies to hamsters, gerbils, ferrets, and the like. And this allows you, when you take this, it's almost like armor to go out there into that great outdoors and just soak it all up.
This is like, in theory, during my allergy season, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll take Claritin every day and I'll feel good. And I never do.
I don't think I've taken Claritin in 10 years.
Oh, I mean, my allergies are rough.
I don't really get the seasonal ones that much, which is surprising to a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, you got every other one, so you don't really have room for it.
Yeah. I didn't have room on the docket for it.
Your disc is full.
I was trying to write down all my allergies, and I ran out of room. So I couldn't write down bees, trees, and outside, and clouds.
And money.
Yeah, are people allergic to clouds? Is that, do you think?
Yeah.
Clouds is just water.
Yeah.
How is clouds water?
I know, dude. Right? I don't get it.
It's really
all.
Yeah.
It seems like a prank.
Right, because I know how water can be ice. I've seen that before, and snow. But then I look up and it's like, it just gets high enough that all of a sudden it's like poofy. Water's all of a sudden like a cotton ball of something.
And when plane go through it get bumpy.
Exactly. Weird, right?
It's very weird.
Something's very odd about this whole thing that's going on.
Yeah, I give it this an F.
I give it a C. Traveling, swallowing, Dramamine. I think I know my geography pretty damn well.
I recently had a crazy experience with Dramamine.
This is for motion sickness.
Yeah, when I was flying back from Europe, I was really dreading the flight. Flying there, excited, drinking, fun. And the time works out better. And on my way back, I was nervous. And someone was like, just take a shit ton of Dramamine and see what happens. And I did. It's kind of worked like an Ambien or something.
I've never taken it. I do not know what it feels like.
It's like, makes you kind of like, it kind of just like knocks you out enough to where you couldn't be motion sick.
Okay.
And it's not like I get motion sickness on a plane. I just wanted to get fucked up.
I have emotional motion sickness. I'm gonna sing indie tracks.
I like
in
that.
This video. I think
Your
I'm gonna do
voice
a lot of
sounds
indie.
really good today.
Does it really? You think so?
Yeah, I do.
Is there another song? Is there other slow motion for me, baby? Move it slow.
That's not an
motion
indie
for
track.
me. Oh, my bad.
Can you do Oasis Fly or whatever?
I want to get away.
Okay.
I want to fly away. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dramamine for me, based on my most recent experience, it was fun, and I give it a B.
I will give it a Q. Mucinex DM.
Now, this is what, like, Claritin's a pussy compared to this shit. This shit goes hard as an emmer.
I really, wait a second, an emmer, is that just a mother?
It's as hard as a mother.
It works as hard as a mother.
This
And
shit-
no one works harder than a mother.
It says 12 hours on there. That ain't a lie. Bricks.
Name's Riley again. I know, not Bricks. I just remember that chubby son of a bitch in the commercials, the green kind of chubby guy.
Yeah, the booger.
Yeah, the big boned fella who's
Yeah.
in the commercials. He had a wife who was about the same size, and they were cleaning up apartments. What were they doing? They seemed like a landlord or
They
something.
lived in your head.
They lived in your head? So they lived, was it rent-free situation? Or?
Yeah, and the Mucinex evicted them.
Oh, okay. So okay. So they weren't the landlord.
I was the landlord.
Right, and they were the tenants.
Bad tenants.
They were squatters.
Fat green.
Squatters' rights.
What about it?
Yay, nay. How we feeling about squatters' rights these days? How we feeling?
I think any more power we can give to renters or non-renters is good.
They should have called it Mucinex because they were mooching off of the landlord, and I don't know. Was he based off Jabba the Hutt?
No.
No. All right, cool. A lot of people asked me to ask that.
A lot of people asked you to ask
I got
that.
a lot of Mucinex DMs going into this, asking me to ask you that. When Mucinex came up, they said, "Hey," they DM'd me, which is a Mucinex pun, and then they said, "Hey, ask Graydon if he was based off Jabba the Hutt."
Because I know that.
I don't know.
No, yeah, he's not.
Okay.
I do know it.
Who came up with that mascot? That's
Jabba?
a crafty, clever motherfucker, whoever they are. For the Mucinex. Jabba the Hutt's not a mascot. He's a character.
He's a fascist alien.
Maybe.
Yes. And he tortures women.
What's with these are kind of like those half and half Danimals, yogurts. Yeah, the top's yellow, the bottom's white.
One is instant relief and the other one's slow release. It's like, you ever put like crack up an IR Adderall and put it in a XR?
No, I've never done that.
Really?
No, I really haven't. I kind of do them just whatever.
Nice.
Like I'll just take as they are sort of situation.
Okay.
If somebody gives me like a 60, like an IR 60 of Adderall or whatever it is.
Coke.
No, it's usually like it's one of those. It's like Ritalin or something.
Nice.
And then I'll just take it and I dump the little beads into another like pill bottle or something, and I leave those in there, and then I take about like 15 milligrams at a time, like in the first pill, and then the rest of them I just like dump them into my mouth, just little. Like Dippin' Dots. I treat the XR, sorry.
Yeah.
Excuse me, begging for forgiveness, which is something I stole from you. I take the XR beads as Dippin' Dots.
I have gone as far as crushing up the XR beads, which is not easy.
Oh, not at
I
all.
have smashed those to pieces and inhaled them through my nostrils.
So do you make like a little fort kind of?
Yes.
You make like a moat.
What's really great is the guacamole thing.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that they don't escape out of there.
Well, yeah, but you can, that thing you really
Right,
grind
but then,
on it.
you got to make sure.
Yeah, I make sure.
Okay. Just
Don't
make sure
worry.
there's some sort of cylinder or something.
Those days are behind me.
Right.
Now the drugs I buy are powdered form already.
Mucinex, I give this a B.
I go B time on it too. Oh, the Toss.
Uh-oh.
The
Yeah.
Toss King. The Robo Boss.
Yeah, I forgot this was going to be on here because it feels crazy. You can get this over the counter.
Honestly, the final boss of over-the-counter medicine in a lot of ways. Like, robo-tripping is violent. And I was lucky enough that in my only experience, I think it was my only experience doing it, I don't know, was really fun. And it was while I was a camp counselor.
Really?
Yeah, you get night off and there's nowhere to go. And so we go to like an A-frame. Whoever else had a night off would hang out there. And it was me, Wags, who's going to be a nurse these days now, and another guy, Brandon. And we robo-tripped our dicks off and watched Kung Pao Fury.
Oh, nice.
And laughed our little asses to the moon.
You know how they say like acid is like a bright trip Shrooms
Yes.
is a little bit darker. Robitussin's over here.
Yeah,
that shit can get dark.
Yeah, it's like barbiturate in a way.
Yeah.
Like it's like salvia. It reminded me of salvia.
It like turns the contrast up on your vision.
Yeah.
Like it's like a vignette. Like it's very odd. Like there's something super odd about the way things look when you're robo-tripping. Yeah, you get really scared of things. You twitch a little bit. You overthink shit.
Your body does not feel good.
No.
Like times on acid or shrooms, you can feel very like light and like euphoric. And Robitussin's like you're short wired.
You feel
like,
sick. Yeah, it makes you feel like, obviously this is, you take it when you're sick. It's when you're supposed to take it.
Really?
Yeah, it's a medicine, yeah. Yeah, it's a relief for like a cold or like a flu.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just take mushrooms usually.
That doesn't seem like a great idea, but I guess I don't know. I never tried that.
Works.
Never like had a cough and been like,
Time to get high as
time
fuck
to get
on.
psilocybin in my system. I don't get, is it raspberry flavored? Is that why there's raspberries on there?
Yes. What else would it be?
I was just checking, man. It's like, I can't even ask a goddamn question on
Why
this
else?
channel anymore.
That's not even a question.
It's a question.
What is it made out of raspberries?
I don't know. I was asking why there are raspberries on there.
Because it's raspberry.
I thought maybe that there was some sort of robo-berry that looked like a raspberry. Maybe you're going to be like, hey, that's a robo-berry, you dumb fuck. Because you do stuff like that. Listen, this one says non-drowsy. I'm going to assume we're going drowsy version, and I'm going to give this an S.
Yes. Ooh.
Oh, Neosporin.
Now this is a childhood one because I don't scrape my fucking legs anymore.
Yeah, whenever you scab your knee up or whatever. What is it called? You skin your knee. You know, you're running, you're playing street hockey with your friends, and then you fall over, scrape your knee, you come in, you go, Mom. And she goes, oh, here's your Neosporin, kid. And then she's like, by the way, I'm not your mom. Wrong house.
I like the twist ending. That was good.
Yeah.
I used to eat this shit sometimes.
I bet you did.
Yeah,
You
I
ate
did.
a lot of glue
Ointments and-
ointments and pastes and all sorts of chapstick. And,
Oh, the chapstick. Don't
Yeah.
get me started.
Don't get you started. Huh?
Henry, if you're going to the quickie, can you bring back some chapstick? It's just me, man. I'm just being
Who's
myself.
Henry?
Henry's my fuck ass wife or husband.
Oh, okay. So you were the character there, I guess.
I guess so.
So this is like, you got to put it in the cut when it heals it up or something.
It works.
Yeah, it
I will
does
say
work.
that. You don't scar. It heals. It helps. It feels good.
Yeah.
You know, it is kind of nice, but I don't put myself in danger anymore because I'm old.
You broke your arm like not that long
I didn't
ago.
put Neosporin on that. I put a titanium plate and 12 screws in there.
No, totally. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. Yeah. You could say like I've moved on to bigger and better injuries.
For show. For show.
You hurt yourself every day also in like a lot of other ways. You just don't skin your knee anymore because you refuse to play me in basketball because you fear that although you were always better than me in basketball, at this time, right now, here in our lives, I may have surpassed you.
What? Who gave you that idea?
Oh, I just ask you to play basketball all the time and you go,
You
no.
do not.
All the time. You said, I'm not playing outside and it better be in a gym and it better be sanctioned. There better be refs.
Well, I don't want to play outside
Yeah, because you said, oh, it hurt my leg. You know what I mean?
It does.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
because I'm 7 feet taller than you.
7 feet taller. Okay. Yeah, whatever you
Whatever,
say, man.
dude. I didn't want to make this about you or us or really anything besides the drugs. And I can't believe this is even a drug because I've eaten a lot of it and it doesn't do anything.
I give this an A because it does work really, really well.
Yeah, I'll go D.
Tums. This is a box of chalk.
I am not at the point yet. I know I just said I'm old. I don't get heartburn.
I have gotten heartburn. I have a lot of stomach problems and shit. This makes it worse for me. There was a moment where I was eating Tums a lot because it was before I realized I had IBS. I was just trying to like do anything. And people were like, take some Tums. Now when I do it, it like makes my stomach ache intensify. It's like fucked. And I don't know if that's something to do with me because it seems to help a lot of other people.
Hunter loves them.
Oh, he eats them like candy. He literally said like, I'm a little too lazy to go to the gas station right now, get some candy. And then he just takes out a sleeve of Tums and starts popping them.
It's fucked up.
It is fucked up.
Yeah.
It is chalk, but it's flavored chalk.
Right. This is the worst thing around. This is an F.
Yeah, there's something, I used to really like them and I understood why people like them because they do have a sweet tartness thing to them. But this texture, it shouldn't be in your mouth.
I do like a Smartie.
That's fucking awesome. I love they have that hard shell, the glossiness on the outside.
Yeah.
It makes it a little different than this. And I used to love, we all loved, you just crush them all up inside of the thing and then you
Heavens,
open
no.
the end of it and you pretend to smoke it.
Heavens, no.
What?
I like eating them individually.
I mean, I like that more, but
Yeah.
if you had a surplus of Smarties, say it was post-Halloween, maybe Old Souls Day, All Souls, sorry for misspeaking, All Souls Day. maybe you have a surplus of Smarties in that bag. You turn one of them into a little smoking prank against your aunt, uncle, mom, dad, and then you eat the rest of them.
All right. Bet.
Is that all right?
All right, bet. F.
Yeah.
How many of these are we going to have?
A lot. I mean, it's.
Aleve is just, what's the difference between Aleve and Advil? Is this like joint pain or something?
1 second here. These are naproxen and not ibuprofen. So Aleve is, I know there's a difference between some of them. It's not ibuprofen. This one's the other one. So I think this one's the one that's bad for your kidneys. Or maybe your liver?
I mean, ibuprofen's definitely bad for something.
Right, that's totally, I basically said the same thing. It's fine.
This is like the one where like you take this like before your work day so your back doesn't get sore. That's like the commercial for this. Like the construction worker who's like, and then he's like takes an Aleve and he's like.
Yeah, but rappers always talk about these though.
Really?
Yeah, off the blue pills. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like blue pill. That's Blade. Yeah, and Travis Scott has a song where he says blue pill. A lot of them. So I mean, they must be awesome.
I mean, yeah, whatever. My back hurts all the fucking time, and I've taken a lot of these, and it doesn't help.
Whenever I take these, I get a big boner, which is weird because I have a small one usually.
Yeah, that's.
But when I take these, it's fucking big. Yeah,
it's fucking huge boner.
It scares me.
That'd be sick if they made hard dick pills that made your dick bigger for like 40 minutes.
I think they do.
No, they can't.
I think they do.
I wish there was a pill that gave me a big fat rack for a little bit too.
There is one that you could take continuously over a long period of time.
But then I'm stuck with them. I just want to rent them for an hour or something so I can do a TikTok. I got kicked out of a bar last night on Halloween because I showed my asshole.
Really?
I thought it was all things go. I thought it was that. That was the vibe.
It's been 3 weeks since Halloween.
What?
Yeah. You did that last night for Halloween?
I was at a Halloween.
It's not. Yeah, Halloween is long since. Yeah, no, long
and I made a little
gone.
jack-o'-lantern around my anus.
Right. That
I put a candle and I swallowed a candle so it glowed.
I don't think that would have been okay on Halloween, but it has been a long time since Halloween.
I feel like people have misunderstood the idea of Halloween.
Okay, now I'm back with you.
You know, it's like, it's an all things go. It's the devil comes out. And if I want to show and swallow a candle, my glowing jack-o'-lantern anus, where did we lose what made us who we were to begin with?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, I just came up with an idea for an indie pop track.
Okay.
And I wanted to make sure I had it on record in case I want to return to it and make it a whole song.
A reference track.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that, man.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Maybe I take it up like a little bit. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, wait.
Whoa, whoa. I think that would be really... Okay. Well, sorry.
D.
C.
What the fuck? Speed stick.
Speed stick.
This isn't a drug by any means.
I think maybe it's in the same section. No, you don't get this at a pharmacy.
Sure you do.
I mean, you can get it at like a pharmacy, like a store, but you don't go up to the, like, in that
Excuse
area.
me, sir. Well, you don't do that for Advil either.
Right, yeah, it's in an aisle. Whatever, this is deodorant. What does it taste like?
Oh, this one sucks.
Yeah.
It's too sour and bitter and bad.
Sour and bitter?
Yeah.
I have a hard time believing that.
Ugh.
I know how it smells, and I would guess that it tastes kind of like
ice,
minty chalk.
No,
not minty. I don't know what that flavor. I used Speed Stick for years.
Really? This was your jam?
Yeah. Now I use Degree or Dove Plus Men.
I don't use deodorant.
You don't use deodorant?
Nope.
That is wild.
Have you ever thought I smelled bad? Really?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't
not
use
all
it.
the time though.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that it's not all the time.
Right.
If you don't use deodorant, but there are times for sure.
That's a natural musk.
Wait a minute, you've asked me to use my deodorant on vacation.
On vacation or like rare occasion, like if I'm going out to a nice dinner or something, or if I've been working up a sweat all day and I'm like, I gotta plug this hole. Like I'll say I use a swipe of deodorant maybe once every other month.
I mean, I've heard of the shampoo and conditioner thing that people are doing nowadays without that, but I've not met a single person who doesn't use deodorant, except for maybe a woman who just naturally smells
beautiful.
Gorgeous and beautiful.
lot of women like my scent. They say, "Oh, get over here, you big beast." I say, Speed Stick, bad taste, bad deodorant, probably full of aluminum, give you cancer. Give me a D.
I'll go D on it.
Ooh, mama.
I have recently gained an affinity for melatonin.
Yeah, I can tell. Dude, you fell asleep at dinner the other day.
What? I love the dreams I have on melatonin.
Yes.
I love how I feel when I wake up. It's a weird one because usually the ones that like make you tired, like admittedly, in my life, if I'm having trouble sleeping, I'm so accustomed to taking Benadryl that I'll take one right before bed, even if I'm not having a reaction. I used to do that quite a bit.
Sure.
Just to get to sleep. Well, you wake up feeling fucking awful after you take Benadryl. Yeah. You wake up from a melatonin sleep, you feel good.
Honestly, I only take it on the weekends. I won't take it on the weekdays because I sleep too hard and it's really hard to wake up. But like if I'm out and I'm fucked up and I come home and crack some melatonin, knowing I can sleep in, it's like a double dagger there. And I'm like, I'm about to go, baby. And then I just wake up like, and it's like 1 o'clock and I'm like, yes, that was awesome.
Yeah, I love that hour after you take melatonin where you're gonna go to sleep and it's like starting to get you. Yeah. I love that feeling. And I understand that sounds like somebody who probably enjoys drugs because I'm just talking about how, you know what I mean?
You're talking about the high.
Yeah, like it gets you a little high, just a little bit.
But we're two guys that are making a drug tier list. Let's not be.
These are over-the-counter drugs. Let's not, I mean.
Well, right, but let's not be fools.
Yeah, but either way, my roommate put me onto this whole cocktail where you do melatonin at night and you do caffeine in the morning as pills. Yeah. And it has worked way better for my schedule and all that.
What other kind of pills does he have? Can I get something?
I don't think he has anything else. When he's out of town, I've had to get melatonin from his room and there's nothing really crazy in there, man. He's a pretty normal guy.
Fuck.
Yeah, there are condoms.
Nice.
Which I was happy to see because you never know.
You never know. He seems, I worry about him.
Yeah, I worry about him too. Yep. Sometimes there's a one-hitter next to his bed and I'm like, I'd prefer if he didn't smoke in the house, but at the same time, have your fun, man. I mean, come on. Who am I to judge? And so, this is an S and yeah, it's awesome. Relax.
Never had this.
I've had it plenty of times.
Is it belly stuff?
Yeah, so it's when you're constipated, you take this.
Oh, this make you shit.
Yep.
Awesome. I like those. Actually, no, I don't.
An actual laxative is a whole different beast. This is like whatever. This is fine. It can make you shit, and it's like it does what it's supposed to do.
It doesn't clear you out like a laxative does.
A laxative is not like there's nothing that I've felt in my life like having to take a laxative before I had to get an endoscopy. It's like there's a little elf in your stomach who's pressing a button,
a poop button,
and it's literally like. Open it up. Like you have to sprint. And then it is literally like turning on a faucet. Awesome. It's the worst thing ever. I have nightmares still about that experience.
Wow.
You're not allowed to eat. You just are constantly just
pissing at
an elf pressing a button and then you're in the bathroom and it's like a faucet turning on and then you get up and then it happens again 20 minutes later. It's like total nightmare. Yeah. This stuff, honestly, it works sort of. It doesn't like work that great.
Okay. I can't give it a rating.
Really?
I've never had it.
Come on.
Can you mix it with lean?
I've never tried that.
Because the lean will clog you up. And if you pour lean into Miralax, does it?
Maybe, but lean also has that half an hour window right when you drink it where you have to shit.
Yeah, get it out before it gets clogged up.
But it makes you feel like you have to.
Yeah.
You know, cocaine's kind of the same way.
Absolutely.
Like it happens.
Especially bad coke that's half laxative, baby laxative. You hit a line of that and you're like,
and that sucks because those are things you're doing usually socially or at a party.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like crazy.
And then everyone that's done it has to take turns pooping on each other.
And it's awesome because like Coke is often done in bathrooms too.
Right.
So it's like you're ruining not only...
You're ruining the Coke lounge.
You're not just ruining like the party bathroom. It's like where people... Like everybody's about to snort off the counter right in front of where you're about to shit. Yeah. It's really...
Some people at nice parties, they'll let you do it at the same time. Get comfortable, man. I give no rating for Miralax.
I will give it a D.
Okay. Tylenol. This is the acetaminophen.
Acetaminophen.
This is the one that fucks your liver. I know that for sure.
Okay. The other one fucks your kidneys. Ibuprofen.
Okay.
Yeah, because you shouldn't drink on Tylenol.
Right. This is the one.
This is the one.
Because Tylenol I use like for when I like was getting over the arm or like real pain. I'll take an Advil, I guess, if my head hurts or if like, you know, I'm sore or something. The Aleve I haven't gotten there because I'm not an old construction worker yet. But then Tylenol I take like for real pain. Yeah,
this one will really, especially like people do the 400 milligrams quite a bit.
I do, yeah.
And those are nuts. That makes you feel, it's pretty close to taking a painkiller.
Yeah, it's damn close and it's good.
But I mean, yeah, it doesn't actually get you like super high or anything. Like I don't think people would get like addicted to Tylenol.
No, I don't think you can. No.
But at the same time, it works very well to resolve pain and relieve it.
And thank you, Tylenol, for that.
Yeah, and simple packaging.
Clean.
Not trying
nice
too
white
hard.
pill.
Do they sell merch for these?
I know. I was like, I'm sure.
Like a Tylenol hat would be kind of cool.
Like doctors, I'm sure when they get, like, you ever go to the doctor and he's like, oh, I got these like sample packs. Like, I can't write you a whole prescription here. Take like 6 of these. I feel like those come with like koozies and t-shirts. It's like a mouse pad.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's like a big box of those little like travel ones or whatever.
It comes with button ups and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, it comes
ties.
with like a quarter zip.
Yeah, quarter zip. So the pharmacist can wear it out in the course, and his pharmacist buddies are like, dextromethorphan. What's that one? He's like, oh, it's pretty good. Want to try it?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then they smoke it out of like a meth pipe on the back 9.
Let's be honest. They're not talking about the over-the-counter ones on the golf course.
That's true.
If they're talking to a doctor, they're going to be like,
morphine, doc?
they'll be like, what's the best shit you can get? Like, I don't want one that's going to get me addicted, but like, what really? Just like, what do you take, doc?
Can you snort Dilaudid, doc?
Yeah, stuff like that. But yeah, if there were crew necks or hats or something like that, I also thought it would be funny if you had a Tylenol hat that was red with white writing because it might look like Make America Great Again. And that's not funny.
No, it's not. This gets an A, though.
Whatever. Oh, this is 500 milligrams? Yeah, I'll give that an A.
There they are. The pink poppers.
Benadryl. Saved my life many times. And also, yeah, this one will give you some wild rides
Talk
every
about
once in a while.
crazy dreams.
Yeah, talk about these dreams aren't pleasant, but
It's like drinking the tuss.
they're creative. The dreams are creative. They make you more creative than you were when you were going to sleep.
It's like A24.
It is, yeah, it's thrilling. It's like a lot of psychological thrillers going on in my dreams when I take a lot of psychological thrillers going on in my dreams when I take Benadryl. I love it. It makes you so tired. And if you fight through that tiredness, you are in for something visually stunning. And it's awesome.
Yeah, some of the best Reddit posts are the guys that have like been taking it and they've been awake for like 3 days. Very horrifying. Like you could get the next horror movie script right out of there.
Straight up. Yeah. That's something A24 would do is go on Benadryl Reddit and write movies of the dreams and alive experiences of the people who take a lot of Benadryl. I have seen the spiders many times. And I guess if you are unfamiliar with Benadryl lore, when you take a lot of Benadryl, a lot of the first visuals that you'll see is like some sort of darkness. And then you kind of think you see spiders on everything. And then if you keep going down the Benadryl rabbit hole, you'll eventually see the Hat Man. And I have looked into it so many times of like, why does everybody have this shared hallucination of the Hat Man? And the best theory that I've seen about it is that it is an amalgamation of horror villains from Western culture. Generally will make people see that because it's Shadow Man with hat and red eyes. That's like what scary is.
Yeah.
And what your brain is trying to do when you're on that much Benadryl is scare you to sleep.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like, all right, let's scare him until he lays down. It's like your body needs to sleep, so we're going to show you everything that makes you want to close your eyes.
Yeah. I've only taken Benadryl like 5 times.
I've probably taken it. I think I've probably taken Benadryl 1,000 times in my life.
I take it when I get a bad poison ivy reaction because I'm super allergic to that. And then if I get stung by a bee, because mine shit swells up like crazy when I get stung by a bee, but that's really about it.
You think if you got if you got stung by a bee on your pecker?
Oh, it'd get huge. I got poison ivy all over my pecker once, and that kind of made it bigger because it was covered in giant blisters, huge liquid-filled blisters that itched.
Nice.
And when you'd scratch them open, they'd pop. And then I got some like on my gooch going up to my asshole. And then I'd touch it, and then I'd touch my face, and then I got it in my lungs.
You think if you ever, if you had a bee sting you on both nipples, you have boobs for a few days?
Yeah, I think I would a little bit.
This is something we could try. I was just asking. I don't mean to get in your business.
I like it, man.
Yeah.
You're sexy when you do stuff like that.
That felt interesting. And I want to talk about that for a second, just really quickly. I don't know if you can see it. There's probably a graphic over this, but maybe you do a slow-mo motion replay. I like it, man. You did like a double scratch on my index finger there on the left hand.
Yeah, I did. I did one of those.
Yep, and that felt interesting.
Like
That's an interesting sensation. I've never felt something quite like that. And what made you do that? What do you think? Let's dig into this a little bit.
No, I was just trying to do something kind of...
Oh, yeah, you left arm itch there?
What?
I'm just asking questions. I'm calling it like I see it.
Honestly, it didn't itch. I'm just getting nervous by the line of question.
Nervous, okay. All right, yeah.
Oh.
Where are you looking? You're looking down. I'm the one talking to you.
I fucking hate this, guys.
Now, is this just a circumstantial, situational leg showing situation, or is that just the way you're sitting, or did you do that on purpose? You want to show a little calf?
You getting?
Sorry, shin.
Where are you getting with this?
What? I'm just trying to figure you out, man.
Trapped in hell, guys.
You're a mystery to me.
I'm gonna go with a B for Benadryl.
The way you pointed there, that was interesting. There's multiple fingers on the hand. You could always just point. The screen's over here. They don't know that. The screen's right there. That's where it shows us the medicine. And for you guys, obviously, to be right here somewhere in the middle where the aforementioned 2-stroke on the left index finger happened, which I don't quite get, but it did feel nice, I think. Still making up my mind about it. These are the Ultra Tabs, by the way.
Giving it a B, Riley.
Some of my favorite shapes in the medicine kingdom as well. With these pills, they got a little bit of an embossing situation with a B on the front. Big pink B. Unlike the bees that would sting your nipples and give you boobs for a day.
All right, B for me. On to the next one. You don't even get. Let's just give it to us, Grant.
I give it an S.
Oh, Excedrin. I suffer from migraines all the time, obviously, because of the line of work I'm in. And Excedrin has come to my defense often.
I hope it's my grain, not your grain. You know what I mean?
Now, you did a pun there when it seemed unnecessary.
Right.
And it seemed like jokes and levity were already supplied to an ample degree. And you came in with a pun that was almost...
We had barely even talked about Excedrin.
Yeah.
I hadn't even spoken in the Excedrin section.
What would be your grain? That's where I dare to ask you that. Because the pun, while it did make sense.
Right, yeah.
What is your... I'm having a your grain.
Oh, yeah. See,
Yeah.
Okay, now I was playing the character of a farmer.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And I've got a whole field I've got amber waves of grain.
Right.
Out in the back.
Right, yeah.
And that would be my grain.
Okay,
and I hope it's not your grain.
Yes, because
that would mean you had stolen my grain.
Yes.
And I'm trying to sell it because that's how I feed my family.
Right.
Now, if I were to do that one again, although I do think it was pretty perfect.
You'd do it in an accent.
I'd do an accent, yeah. Probably wear some flannel too.
Okay.
Or a straw hat.
That adds up to me.
And are you getting tired? Because it looks like you're nodding out.
No, I'm more of like a slow-paced intellectual. This is kind of like I'm figuring things out as I'm speaking.
I get the sense with folks like you that you're just speaking slow because you don't know what to say.
No, I'm perfectly ready to tell you all of the things I have prepared to say in due time, of course. So if you would just relax.
Well, I hope it's my grain, and I hope it's not your grain.
Fuck, that was funny. You're right.
Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fuck.
Well, I hope it's my grain. Better not be your grain. I got to sell that to feed my family.
Fuck, that is funny.
Cool.
S for Excedrin. It's awesome.
Yeah, my mom used to take this when she had migraines. My poor sweet mother. She's fine. She's just all right. They made it sound like something's wrong. No, she's good. But she used to get migraines, and I'd feel so bad for her. Give her a Excedrin, glass of red wine. Scratch her back a little bit, say, you'll be all right, Ma. That wasn't a character. That's me. That's the real me. I give Excedrin an A. Alka-Seltzer Plus.
Again, I don't have this is for heartache.
Yeah,
right?
it's old people shit.
Yeah, I don't have it. I don't have to do it. It's appealing in the way where it feels like the drinking of the lots of bubbles. And I can like picture the relief. I'm like, and then and all these bubbles kind of like put the fire out.
Yeah, but it's weird because it's for headache, backache, body aches, and muscle pain.
That's weird. I never knew that. I thought it was for heartache.
Yeah, see, I thought it was like a heartburn or a stomach problem thing, but apparently this is for other shit.
Your body aches and you drink a bubble? What?
Pain reliever and fever reducer. It's just baby aspirin, basically, right?
Is that it?
I don't know. I like the idea of being an old person and taking an Alka-Seltzer and dropping it into the water and going... That's better. Something like that.
Yeah, that's not awful. What happens if you put it in milk?
I don't know. Yeah, we should do an Alka-Seltzer experiment.
Put it in all sorts of shit.
Yeah, put it in Sprite. See if it makes it even crazy. That's probably what they do with the McDonald's
Sprite.
Sprite.
Unk.
But McDonald's Sprite with an Alka-Seltzer in it?
That would kill Unk.
That would kill Unk.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, Unk not surviving that one.
Alka-Seltzer gets a D. I don't get it, but I don't know. There's something about the theory of it I like.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing. Lactaid.
Never did it.
I've done this one before. Doesn't help me, but I know some people who are lactose intolerant and they take one of these and it's fine. They can eat ice cream.
Huntley does it.
Whoa. He's lactose intolerant?
Big time.
Really? I've seen him eat mountains of cheese.
I know, and it fucks them up.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I always thought, I was like, that dude's like a superhero because he is our age and is just eating tons of dairy all
he's
the
a
time.
big dairy guy, but he is super lactose intolerant.
No way. I would never be able to do what he does.
Yeah, he goes through it, but I think he takes Lactaid occasionally too.
Yeah, I know people who just take it before they eat it and it's like completely fine.
Like I'm going to have ice cream at dinner. Pop one, good.
I've done it. Does nothing to help me at all.
Sorry about that, buddy.
Even if I have a little bit of cheese, it sucks. Sometimes they accidentally put a little cheese on my taco when I say, hey.
Cheese is really good too.
I say, hey, no cheese on there.
Dick.
And then they go, oops, a little bit of cheese. And I take a bite and I go, fuck. And then I'm sick for like 6 hours. Sucks dick.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
Sucks dick being me. Yeah, so I don't really care, I guess.
F.
Yeah, F doesn't work for me.
Oh!
Off, bug spray.
Now, deep woods specifically, when you're getting up to these high levels of DEET, I mean,
High levels of what?
DEET.
What is that?
That's like the SPF of bug spray, I guess.
DEET?
DEET is like it'll read the bottle. It's got to say it on there somewhere.
All right.
No?
No, it does say one word that I definitely won't say. From mosquitoes, ticks, biting flies, gnats, and yeah.
That's like a mite. That's like a sand mite.
Totally. Just not going to
No,
say it.
DEET is like the active ingredient in bug sprays. And if you get the little one, you know, you get like the little plastic one with the atomizer that like maybe, that's like 20%.
God bless you, Grant.
Thank you, Grant. That's like 20% or something.
What's with the little torches?
I am not quite done.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Those are citronella, by the way. Deep woods. This shit would keep away a goddamn horde.
Like a swarm of bugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it really works. Spending time in the woods, you're gonna need some of this.
Yeah, and I'm sorry for cutting you off earlier. I have a
Totally.
few anecdotes to share about this one. Thank
Go
you for
right.
clearing up the citronella thing. Those were the torches that were around at the parties growing up. It
And
was
they have
like
that nice smell.
those neighborhood parties, and I liked that smell.
Citronella.
And, yeah. I didn't get bit by mosquitoes till I was like 11 or something. And so I didn't
Sorry to hear that.
understand that. Like, no, it's a good thing. I might have been actually like 14 or something the first time I got bit, and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, bugs didn't like my skin. Eczema's too bad. So they said, no, thank you for your skin. And now I misunderstood what this spray was for because of that. And so I went on a camping trip recently, and I sprayed a bunch of this on, and I'll tell you what it doesn't keep away, and that's mountain lions.
Yeah, and fire.
But yeah, mountain lions was my problem there. Yeah, because I fully like. I guess I'll just bring it up.
Okay.
I brought a grocery bag full of beef up there with me. I was gonna do either a prank with it or cook it up or something, but I was carrying that around for 2 full days of a hike.
Yeah.
And I sprayed on a lot of that spray.
Dude, totally.
And I literally laughed as a mountain lion was running towards me because I was like, joke's on you, bucko. I got the spray on.
Dude, absolutely.
It just took the bag of beef and I couldn't do the prank, but it was all right, I guess.
Bug spray's awesome. Hate how it tastes. C.
I've tasted it before, and I sorry, man.
It's okay.
The energy, right? I
know,
like brought
it's
it down
okay.
a lot. I felt like we were joking around, and then
With
you
the
did the
beef.
slow talking thing was difficult.
For you or me?
Yeah, I think you brought down the pace of the video. I think we gotta like, you know what I mean? Like,
What the heck? I liked that.
I like the bit totally,
Yeah.
but then it's almost like you carried it into the next.
what?
Yeah, you got real slow with it.
I thought you were bad.
You know what, Quinn? I got an idea.
Yeah,
If Quinn's editing
speed
this,
it up.
pop in a skate trick. Like a
Ooh.
video of a skate trick
Yep.
really quick.
Rodney Mullen?
Whoever.
Okay.
All right. And then we'll both, like, we're going to act like we're watching it right
right.
here. It'll be right in the middle.
Yeah.
Do one of those rounded things. Okay. Oh, shit.
Yeah, now that was just excellent.
Damn. That was crazy.
I love skateboarding.
Okay. That was a dog going to ride a skate. No. Whoa. Okay. All right.
Right on.
Yeah. Proved me wrong.
Get that out of here.
All right. Yeah, we'll get that out of there.
C for me on bug spray. Don't think you rated it?
I gave it a D.
Okay. Now what the fuck is this?
Delsym.
What?
Well, it's grape flavored. Seems to be an orange package. Looks like 12-hour cough relief.
I've never heard of this in my life.
I've heard of Delsym, but I've never even seen it. If I saw this in the store, I'd think it was laundry detergent.
Yeah, it looks like something you'd put into a machine.
Absolutely.
Not my flesh machine. Flesh machine.
Flash machine. Flash machine.
Stick with me one more night of heavy drinking, flesh machine, and I'll reward you with a massage.
Although there will be demons to enter through your front doors, you are a temple that I shall protect. And if you stick with me one more night, we shall be victorious. And now that was an interesting caress. That was an interesting caress that you did there. Yeah, I just say we don't rate. I'll give it G for grape.
I'll give it a D.
I do think the packaging should be purple.
I feel like we've led people astray now.
No, we haven't.
Band-Aids is now on the screen for them.
Yeah.
That's not a...
What do you...
Dude, that's not even close to a medicine. Neosporin was pushing it for me. And then we got Speed Stick and Bug Spray and Band-Aid. Those aren't over-the-counter medicine.
It's got to be a video, man.
I know, but there's so much medicine.
What do you think we're going to do? Bandage tier list?
No, but like...
This isn't like a conflict of interest. Just, it's on the screen, you rate it. Who gives a fuck?
R.
Yeah, you can give it an R. Okay. Obviously, I have done plenty of giving it one of the things that's not in the tier list rating, and that's fine. But we got to talk about Band-Aids a little bit. I
love when you leave a Band-Aid on for so long, let's say around your finger, around your toe, and it slips off after it's been on for so long, and you leave it somewhere.
I like the one with the Flintstones characters or the SpongeBob characters on, or Scooby-Doo or Shaggy or Freddy.
Now, see, to me right there, you kind of turned into a moron. And I've always thought you to be incredibly intellectually capable, and that right there reminded me of someone that was moronic.
Well, I remember one time I got a little cut on my finger, and then I got a Band-Aid that had Mike Wazowski and Sully on it.
Again, this is almost
boo-boo all better.
It's almost persisting.
Boo-boo all better.
Were you injured recently?
I've eaten a lot of Band-Aids in my life.
Oh, fuck yeah. Band-Aid in the pool ruined the day. If I even see that, there's so much chlorine in a pool, you could take a shit and piss in one corner and it wouldn't even affect me on the other side.
Yeah, we smashed a watermelon in the pool and everybody kept swimming.
Well, watermelon's not dirty. It's honestly one of the cleanest fruits, if you think about it.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't thinking about it.
To interact with.
What the fuck? Dude, we had a watermelon cooking in a hot pool for 5 days, and then it smashed open.
Yeah.
And then there were chunks of watermelon everywhere.
Which was awesome.
It was awesome, but I thought if there was just even one Band-Aid in there, I'd be running out of the pool.
Like, nasty fuck.
I one time made a vest out of Band-Aids in college for one of my projects for school. No?
Not today.
I didn't do it.
Save that one for...
I didn't do it.
No, save that one.
I've never done nothing with Band-Aids except eat them and look for the characters on them.
That's fine. No? That's good. I give Band-Aids an R.
I give it, let's do one I've never done before. How about a T?
Oh, Zyrtec.
Zyrtec, it's for allergies. This one looks cool colors, though.
It says indoor and outdoor. What are indoor allergies?
Cats. Oh. Dogs, hamsters, ferrets, and the like.
It should say critters then. Indoors, like the outdoors presents allergies by things that grow outside.
Dust and dust mites. That's indoor.
Dust. Okay.
Yeah, there's plenty of indoor and outdoor allergies.
Jesus Christ, dude, get off your allergy high horse. Before you come rearing your ugly head
dude, you gotta listen to me. I'm trying to talk and you won't listen.
I'm trying not to listen.
There are indoor allergies that are not critters. There are outdoor allergies that are not critters, and some of them are.
No, they're not critters.
Yeah, so if it said critter and outdoor allergies, that would be dumb, and we can all agree on that. Let's move past it and talk about the packaging, which is green, blue, and orange or something.
I love the green hat. I love its
green hat.
I love its green hat.
It's kind of a beanie.
I love its green hat.
I love the name of it, Zyrtec. I used to ask my mom for it and be like, "Mom, can I have some Zyrtec?"
Mother.
I used to think it meant like some sort of like Zerulean technology. Like it was short for that. Like we're going to try out some Zyrtec to fix that allergy of yours. I used to have the sippable version, the liquid, and it was sweet and tasted good, and I wanted it even if I wasn't struggling with an allergy. You can say that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome.
And it was sweet, and I would sip it even if I wasn't struggling with an allergy.
You can say that again.
Nope, once was enough.
1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome.
I give it a D.
I give it an S.
Uh-oh, we got the anti-douchebag. What? Helping you to be less of a douchebag. This is a pill. This is obviously just the Advil box, as we all remember.
Kronk is a dipshit,
as we all remember. Now, I wonder if this is something you could squeeze into your vagina and it would make it stinky. Because on paper, that's what an anti-douchebag would be.
Yeah, or your ass.
It'd be like fart spray for your holes.
This seems like a real elementary sort of childhood prank. Kronk. Yeah. Kronked us with this one. Douchebag 'em all. Yeah, no thanks.
No.
I don't think this is even worthy of being on YouTube. It's one of those things that it's like, all right, you guys grow up.
Pronk though.
Yeah, he pronked us.
Oh, Sudafed. Now, for some reason, Sudafed does that job for me.
It does.
When I get real bad up there in the sinuses, Sudafed does that job.
Yeah, Sudafed will do that job.
God, Sudafed will do that fucking job for me.
Sudafed will do the work that no one else will.
Yeah, not a lot of people will go up into my nasal cavities and open them up.
Oh, you can say that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome. You counted to 4 the first time. Remember?
I know.
You jumped the welcome there early.
All right, then let's try it again.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome. See, that was perfect.
I loved it.
You made a mistake before.
That's all right. You ever Sudafed yourself? You ever sued a federal agent? Hit him with a lawsuit.
Yeah, I suppose.
Didn't have a warrant to search my property. Take that, federal agent.
Sudafed rocks. I could use one right now, honestly.
Yeah, I loved it, and they did it in Breaking Bad and turned it into the juice of the
desert.
Yeah, they turned it into the desert juice. And,
desert crystal smoke rock.
Everybody was crystallining up that rock and smoking it.
What'd you give it?
I don't know.
Oh, Flintstones vitamins. Get the fuck out of town.
Whoa, some of my favorite characters, but they're gummy.
How weird is it that like the life of this character, you know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
like isn't even close.
He was driving rocks.
Isn't even close to a remotely popular show.
Oh, okay. I think you meant the life that he was living with.
Well, yeah, his life was silly.
Yeah, and I feel like a pet dinosaur and said yabba dabba doo.
I feel like Bernie was definitely fucking his wife.
It's Barney.
Barney, yeah.
Which is weird because in Flintstones, Barney is man, but and there's another purple dinosaur, but in the other show, purple dinosaur Barney, purple dinosaur in the other show, and then there's these man in this show, but dinosaur the other guy.
Now, what's interesting to me about the lifespan of this cartoon character
totally
is that it was once a very popular TV show, you know, at the forefront of the zeitgeist and the what have you of society.
Yeah, the dawn of cartoons. Yes.
And now, 60 years later, let's say, the character still lives.
Say it.
The character still lives.
Come on.
And children nowadays are familiar with it, but not so much. They do not know Fred's mannerisms.
Hit him with it.
They do not know Barney's lifestyle. They do not know Big Purple Dinosaur's quirks. They just know him as little vitamin men.
There it is.
Which is very interesting to me.
Yeah, this show's not on anymore.
Like 80 years from now, is SpongeBob going to be selling mortgages?
Yes.
Like he's just synonymous
Absolutely.
with triple-backed mortgages?
Yeah, but people actually watch SpongeBob like still to this day.
I mean, I'm sure people still watch Flintstones.
Not really.
But also, we're only in, this is what I'm saying, like people watched Flintstones 20 years after it came out. We're in that time span of SpongeBob. Flintstones came out like 60 fucking years ago. So in 40 years, is SpongeBob just going to be like a dick doctor or something? Like, are they going to take that character and just use it elsewhere?
I personally think that SpongeBob in 40 years will still be a rectangular sponge who lives in a pineapple under the sea.
Okay.
And probably not a doctor.
Of dicks.
Yeah, probably not a dick doctor.
Right.
And that doesn't... Okay, that made him sad. Yeah, that made him sad. SpongeBob can do whatever he wants. Maybe in the show, he'll be a doctor.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But this it's not really like a good analogy because right now, it's just they make vitamins in the shape of this old character.
Yeah, but that's funny.
No, totally. But then why would SpongeBob be a doctor? Like, he might be like, they probably still make
Because maybe they do the doctor stuff with sponges.
But they're probably, it'll probably just still be macaroni and cereal.
God, that macaroni is good because you get to kind of press the cheese through the porous holes with your tongue and it feels interesting. I gave these an R.
Okay.
Or actually an S. They're good. You can OD on vitamins though.
Yeah, you can take too many and they taste too good. So I totally understand how you get carried away. I'll give it an H.
Oh, rubbing alcohol. This is fun.
All right, but say it with me. Rubbing alcohol is good, but not as good as drinking it. I thought we practiced that.
Wrong guy.
What, really?
Must have been your other girlfriend. Prick.
I don't have a girlfriend and you're not a girl.
Must have been your other co-host.
This is the only show I do.
Prick.
Every show I do is with you.
I mean, words mean one thing, but actions are bigger.
Well, you wouldn't even do the words. Rubbing alcohol is good.
Not as good as drinking it.
See, I've been on a game show kick.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and I think people are starting to really like it.
Rubbing alcohol will clean a lot of shit. It'll clean a wound. It'll clean shit off your mirror. And it's super flammable. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, if you're trying to do a prank with your friends.
Or like dip a bunch of napkins in it in the top of the bottle and fucking light it and toss it in your parents' room. Summer forever, no school.
Oh, yeah.
No more asking permission for sleepovers.
Yeah.
I'm playing Black Ops 6 till I fucking die.
Or you're in the parking lot at school and you see your dumbass teacher's car, cover it in rubbing alcohol, flick a cigarette onto it. Summer forever.
Oh, right on, brother. I like
Actually, they'd probably just get a substitute teacher now that I'm thinking about it.
You could rub an alcohol that bitch to smithereens.
Boom!
Let the summer.
Yep. You just got to fight for your right to summer.
S.
I give it a D.
All right, Grant, let's get into this last one.
Yeah, let's get into the last one.
Hanging out with friends, the best over-the-counter drug known to man. And this is a multiracial group of friends who like sporting and not doing drugs.
It seems like they're drinking beers, though.
Oh, it's our beers.
Yeah, they look young
Those
to
are
be.
German sodas.
Are they?
Well, he's laughing so hard, I would only he's probably tweaking. You're right.
Yeah. I think
and he's not dressed for basketball, and actually by his ripped jeans. Yeah, I think they scored, and they're actually high as fuck right now.
Yeah, I think these are a couple teens who played hooky and got twisted. And it seems like they tore the labels off of those glass bottles as to not get caught with the beer. You know, I wouldn't even rule it out that they just took glass bottles and filled them with some sort of like lean and something. They're getting all fucked up. You can tell by that. So
I love hanging out with friends, though, man, and I wish you could buy it.
You would. What?
Like, I wish I could go to the store and get some new ones.
You could buy hanging out with friends.
Oh, one, please. Actually, 3. Let's make this a little party.
I mean, you can. Like, you can, You
could bribe them.
I wouldn't call it bribing. If you're like, hey, I'll pay for everyone's dinner. We can all go out.
I just offered you tacos 10 minutes ago.
Right. And then I just said I had to run home and take my dog out, and then I'd be down.
You would be?
I would probably be down.
Like a little margarita taco situation? Okay. This was a great video doing
You misunderstood my tone there.
Oh,
that was me. I was exhaling.
You were horny for the margaritas.
I was exhaling like, all right, I got to mentally prepare myself for getting twisted with you on margaritas and having a great time.
Dude.
Yeah.
Grant, and the come get margaritas with us.
Okay, well now, wait a second.
Oh.
You asked me, and I said yes to that.
Yeah, well, kind of.
It's a different answer when you add another guy into it. Okay. I love Grant. I love you. You two together? I don't know yet. Okay. So I'm just saying, like, let's keep it at one thing at a time.
Right.
Like, I hadn't even finished answering the question before you invited another guy.
Chips and salsa?
Wow.
Homemade chips, too. Yeah.
I'll go. I will. Yeah.
All right. That's how it's done. Hanging out with friends. And I give this an S.
I give it a T.
And this was over-the-counter medications tier list. And I'm Smythe.
No. You missed your line there.
What is it?
I'm Graydon.
And this was the over-the-counter medications tier list, and I'm Grun.
And I'm Gerald. And as always, this has been Lizard Playhouse TV.
1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome!
We'll see you in the next one, you crazy lizards.
Even that family-friendly song couldn't save Lil Durk.
All my life.
All my life, I've been planning murders, yeah.
All my life. Yeah, that was actually kind of messed up on Twitter when everybody was like, how long are you going to be in, Lil Durk? All my life.
Yeah, that is messed up, man.
They've been trying to keep me down. They've been trying to keep me down. They're trying to break me. They're trying to take me.